So here we are at the 2025 Princess Margaret Lottery Showhome. We've done 12, and typically we've done more traditional houses because it's a very traditional established neighborhood. And we've been asked over the years to do a more modern house, a more contemporary house. So this was our opportunity to do a really beautiful modern house. One of the strongest elements outside is the two-story window in the living room. We have these huge windows, and then we have this bronze screen on the outside that diffuses the view in, but allows the view out. So if someone's driving by, the way the blades are situated, you can't really see in. Also, the brick is very unusual. It's based on a Belgian brick, which is very long and skinny in this taupey-grey. So architecturally, the brick is very dramatic. It's very sleek. It doesn't have a lot of embellishment architecturally that we've had in the other houses, such as paneling and crown moldings and things like that. We've got a lot of detail in the house, but very modern. The black lacquered archways into rooms, walls that are covered in stone here in the foyer, and the fluted detail in the upper part of the living room. The living room is dramatic because of the height of the space. It's over 20 feet. You know, it's very open and very airy. It still has the detail, but it's modern. And I wanted to show how a modern house can be warm. It's a modern center hall, so you have your dining room on one side and your living room on another. We've got drama when it comes to color, so the living room is light and the dining room is dark. But even though they're open to each other, we still created these archways to define spaces. This dining room is a concept that I love to do all the time. I have this at home. I love having a banquet or a sofa in the dining room or breakfast room. It's a space that I read the newspaper, I work on the computer, I eat, I have calls. You can spread work out or games out at the table. It's just so comfortable. And then you have the chairs on the other side. But what also is good to know is if you have limited space. If I had a table with chairs, I'd have my chairs on this side and I need a minimum of 3 feet to the wall. With this, I can use a much more compact space to get the feeling of this luxurious dining room. We have a library off the living room. We did a modern panel detail with a wood grain wallpaper inset. We did a chaise for reading in front of a large window facing a garden, and then a games table / desk. So I like the fact of using a games table in a library because it makes the room much more multifunctional. The back of the house is probably the most open plan area. We've got kitchen, breakfast room / office, and family room. And it is really an expansive space. It runs the whole back of the house. That's where you really see the size of the house. And we've broken it up with carpets and seating areas and color. And the family room, you're sitting around a fireplace, which is a see-through to the terrace outside. The kitchen has that olive green island in the middle that sort of is the focal point. Countertops and backsplash are Caesar stone, so it's not just a beautiful house, it's a really practical house, so it can take a lot of abuse. The breakfast room has the bookshelves and the desk for working at home, and there's quite a dramatic pantry between the dining room and the kitchen. We have no doors on it, so we wanted to make it a focal point of the transition between those spaces, or if you're in those spaces looking into it. So we have these full height sliding doors. It's in this dark cinnamon color. There's lots of storage. You have to be a little neat, but it's quite a dynamic space to walk through or look into. The staircase is very architectural. It's very angular. It's made up of planes as it goes up. It has the black handrail on top. And because it's internal, it's in the center of the house, we have a big skylight above. So when you walk into that area, what would normally be very dark is probably one of the brightest spaces because it's just flooded with natural light. When you come into the primary suite, instead of a foyer, you're walking right into the dressing room, and you have these beautiful oak cabinets. So it is like almost like a paneled foyer. And then to one side is the bedroom, which I just love. And one of the things you notice in the house is these massive floor-to-ceiling windows. So everywhere you go upstairs is quite bright. The primary, it's just this beautiful blue color. And then at the opposite side of the dressing room / foyer is a great bathroom. And it has a huge shower, a very large vanity, the tub in front of another large window, lots of storage, and we used, again, a porcelain tile that looks like stone. So again, practical, luxurious, modern, just a great spa feeling. We have 4 bedrooms upstairs. 2 bedrooms upstairs share a bathroom, and one has its own ensuite. And each bedroom has its own personality, so they're really very different than each other. The basement is partially finished, and we have a fabulous laundry room, a guest room with its own ensuite, which is very moody and dark and dramatic. And then we have a transitional space that acts as a movie area and a gym. So it's, again, a multi-purpose room. The gym equipment is gorgeous. It's all wood, so it doesn't look like this industrial equipment in this TV room. So if someone's working out, you can sit there and interact with them or watch TV with them while they're working out. It's actually quite an interesting space and a lot of fun. It's funny because I subconsciously dress like the house. I mean, I thought that this morning when I was coming. I'm like, oh yeah, I do look like the house. If the house is dark and moody, I dress dark and moody, and if it's light, I dress light. You know, it always shocks me, even after 12 years, that for $100, someone wins this grand house and the cash and the furniture and the art and the accessories that we, created this space. It never ceases to amaze me that someone gets the key and it looks like this and they can move right in. The sheets are on the bed, the dishes are in the cupboard. I mean, it really is life-changing. There's no better cause than the Princess Margaret Cancer Center, one of the top 5 cancer centers in the world, and it really is doing extraordinary work. Not just the day-to-day of helping people get through their battle with cancer, but the research that's done at the hospital that is changing the direction of cancer care and cures. We are so lucky as Canadians to have the Princess Margaret Cancer Center here because it really is, I think, the best cancer center in the world.